Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I have a gorgeous project for you today. This is a project done with the October kit from Aunty Vera Scrap and Craft. Actually it's maybe two projects in one. So the first one is like a little maybe treat bag which I made using the We Are Memory Keepers gift bag punch board, and then I also made a cute little clip which I found an amazing tutorial for, and I just copied, and I'll put the link down below if you want to go to that original tutorial. So if you want to learn how to make one of these, stay tuned and I'll show you. So I'm going to break up this video into three parts. The first one here is making what I'm calling the element clusters. This is where you grab whatever your character is going to be, and for me I'm choosing this cute little witchy which I got off AliExpress. What I'm doing is I'm doing kind of like an assembly line. I'm inking her up with archival black ink, and then I'm just stamping her on about 6 or 7 little heavy cardstock, which I will be coloring in with watercolor paper. So this is just a quick assembly line, getting it done. Then I'm using my Primo watercolors here, and I once again just set it up like an assembly line, and I colored like all the skin color first, then I colored all the dresses next, and then the capes and the hats, etc. I'm forwarding through most of this. Pretty easy to imagine what I'm doing. I'm not really teaching you how to shade or color here. It's just kind of taking you through the process of what I did. I did go a little bit brave this time, so I decided to do a few of them with normal flesh tones, but I did do some that were purple skin and green skin, and I'll show you how they turned out. I think I'm happy with them. They kind of look a bit strange when you think about them. So here we go. These are the two purple girls, and then those are the two green girls, and I'm just going to shuffle them so that you can see them side by side. I really enjoyed kind of mixing and matching their attire. I love the green dresses and the red dresses. I've just fussy cut them here, the green dresses and the blue dresses, purple and orange, and I just did like different colors for everything. No two girls are the same, so I really think they're gorgeous. And yeah, fussy cutting is not a problem for me. Next thing I did, I found a doily die set by Kaisercraft, and I just cut a whole lot of pretty paper from Graphic 45 with it. And then I've also got this sheet of like cut aparts, I suppose, that have Halloween related sayings, and I've got my Tim Holtz stickers there. So basically I'm just grabbing a few of my ephemera to put together clusters for this project. So I've got the doily there. I've used one of the Graphic 45 Halloween papers with the Mad Hat Halloween hats in the background there, and I chose the color purple just to bring in an extra color. I did tear off the edges, and I also distressed the edge, inked the edges, just to give it a little bit of extra like feeling of texture and interest to the look of the treat bag or the paper bag. I really enjoyed putting together all these elements and making these cute little treat bags. I now have to decide who I'm going to give them to, because I don't want this many in my house, and we don't go trick-or-treating, so I may give them to the neighbors, maybe, or the neighbors' kids, or anybody who comes trick-or-treating on my door. Instead of giving them candy, I'll say, here, take these. So yeah, so all different colors. Some are going, some have orange going on them, some have green going on them, some have purple. I've got wilted violet, mowed lawn, and carved pumpkin in the distress ink colors. I am just mixing and matching the girls here, and pretty, just an enjoyable process for me at this stage. So at this stage I'm putting together my last cluster, and you can see all the color combinations there and the variations in the way the girls look. They each have their cutie thing about them, which I'm really happy with. And that's it for this section where I've made the clusters. Next part of the tutorial is to show you how I made the paper bags. So I'm using the We Are Memory Keepers gift bag punch. I've cut my papers. These are my mind's eye paper from the collection Trick or Treat, and I've cut them to 12 inch by 6 inch, just so you can get 2 bags out of one 12-inch sheet. And then I'm using the setting, the large setting, to make these bags big enough so that the cluster of girls sit nicely. I did try the little ones. The little ones work as well, but you're going to have to cut off some edges, and I wanted just a whole the cluster that I made to be very prominent at on the front of the treat bag. I'm then putting it together with double-sided tape, and very easy to do. So it's coming together very nicely, and I love that these papers from my mind's eye are double-sided. I love the outside look, and I love how the inside look is a little bit different. I've also got these Sizzix edge thingies by Stephanie Bernard, and I'm using the one that makes it look like the edge of the paper bag is serrated. You know, the usual serrated paper bag look. I think it's really cute. I think it adds so much character to these bags, and I'm so glad I did that extra step. So cute. So here we go. Here we are. We've got 6 of them, and I'm now just going to go through that cluster of cute little witches, and I'm going to match each one with her bag. I've also got this purple tulle that was just rolling around in one of my drawers, and I thought, time to use you. And I love that it's purple, and I love how it just adds that extra character and texture to the whole paper bag. So this is just an intuitive process here. You just choose what you like and put it together, and it will look good. Next thing I did was I used one of the papers from the collection is just all words that says Happy Halloween all through the 12 by 12. So I cut strips of that paper down, and then I chopped each of the words, so happy one word and Halloween one word, and I inked around the edges and just added that as a sentiment. I did not end up using any of the Tim Holtz stickers. I think if you had used them, they would have been fun. You could have just made like a story, like she was saying. There's all these funny different words that it has on it. But I just decided to keep it like Happy Halloween all the way through. I didn't change the sentiment for any of the treat bags. They all had the same sentiment, which is fine. Alrighty, so here they all are, so pretty. This little girl, she's my last one. I used the red doily paper just to match her red hat and her red cape, and of course I had to have one with a red cape. I love this one, purple skin girl with blue hat. This one is just a normal skin with purple hat and cape. She had green face and gold dress, green face and purple dress, flesh tone with a pink hat and a green dress. Very, very cute. I love each and every single one of them. I even gave them names. I know I'm weird, but I'm not going to go through the names with you. But yeah, really, when you sit and you enjoy it, it's fun. Alrighty, so on to the next part of the tutorial, which is how I made the paper clips that hold the paper bag closed. So I'm using this Nestables circle die from Craft. I'm using gold paper clips. I've also got my foam tape, and I used the third largest from the third from the smallest, and I've got also 1.5 by 2 inch foam, glitter foam cut up there, and there's 2 for each. You're also going to need your hot glue gun and your E6000, but I didn't use my E6000. I found that the hot glue gun with the foam worked just fine. Nothing came apart. So to start off, you need to get your circle and so 2 different shapes to make kind of like a donut. My circle size was 2.5, but you can really design it to any way you like, and I'll just show you now how it works. So I used so 2 sizes apart, and you probably won't have what I have, but just use what you've got. So 2.5 inches, and then the inside circle is around 1/2 inch or 3/4 of an inch. Then you're going to grab your 1.5 by 2 on the 1.5 side. Make sure you mark it in the middle, and then you're going to cut a triangle from the base up to the point that you just marked up to the top. And you're going to do this twice. So the first one that you've done, make sure that you use that as a template, and then just cut around so that they match each other very nicely. So you've got 2 of those. Make sure that your glitter foam or the pattern of paper that you've got is facing the outside. I use sticky tape here, or double-sided sticky tape, just to hold the paper clip in place. And then I'm going to grab my hot glue gun, and I'm going to apply it all around the edges and in the middle really quickly before it dries, and you're going to match the second triangle on top. So you kind of basically have a paper clip with a triangle at this stage. Then you're going to feed it through the circle, and you're going to pull, and because it's foam, you're able to kind of make it do. I think that if you had paper, you may tear it if it's not the right size, but you kind of know what I'm doing, so play with what you've got and kind of make it work. If you need to widen the circle on the inside, like the donut hole, go ahead and do that to make it work. I'm just now pressing and blowing a little bit the hot glue just to make it contact and dry up, and then there you go. You have got the basics of a witchy hat paperclip. Now, when I first watched the original video, she was using clothespins, I think. So I don't know if anyone's done one of these with a paperclip, which is why I decided to do it. Now, this is just another thing that I wanted to show you. If you didn't have the circle on the inside, you could, or if you couldn't be bothered, you could use a 1/2 inch punch, which is what I did there. I just made sure that I closed it and centered it, and then punched a hole through. Now I just wanted to show you here that you could go ahead with embellishing. I used this really cute Halloween tinsel, and it's really glittery, and I just went around the brim of the hat. And then I also have this really cute tiny paper clip by Sizzix, and I just cut a whole lot of paper bows and added it to that witch's hat paper clip, and it just looks so cute. I really, really like it. So there you go. This is my project there. It's so cute. I love that little hat. Just showing you there the 2 of them. I also wanted to show you one other thing that you could do with the paper clips. Say you have 2 different colors, you can mix and match the brims with the pointy part, and I'm doing it here with the red and black, and I think it's actually quite stunning. Using the glitter foam as well just gives it that extra, I guess, movement. You know how a witch's hat or any of a big brim hat is really floppy, and using the foam is just so perfect for that. It gives you the ability to make it sort of long and floppy, and I like it. It gives you movement. So I'm just doing that here, just showing you that you can mix and match colors. And I'm back again, this time with the black and white twine. This is the Tim Holtz, I think, accessories pack that we got in our October kit, and I just wrapped it around just to cover the difference, the joining between the black and the red, although you really don't have to, but I don't know, I decided to. And with the other one, I just kind of wrapped it around the pointy part of the hat, and that looks alright too. I like it. I thought that I was going to put that around the edge, but I didn't want to put it around the edge of the hat, so I did decide to go back and put it around the border between the black and the red. And although on camera it looks black on black, in real life it looks stunning. It looks like almost fur. I'm adding the paper the bow to the hat at the very top there, and then I'm also going to be adding, there's a fly on one and a little spider on the other, and I'm just grabbing some of these extra ephemera bits from Tim Holtz. One says poison, and I think I didn't put the other one on. It said toxic, and that spider there. So cute. I love these little witchy ones. They're cute. I thought our members in our paperclip group would love to see these. So yeah, so use your cute little paperclip witchy hat to close your paper treat bags, or put them in your planner, you know. Very, very cute. Alrighty, so that's about it, and I made about 6 of these, so I did make about 6 paper clips as well, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to have a gallery. Look out for the pictures coming out at the end of the video. Oh yeah, that's right, I did decide to get some chocolates and stick them in here. I mean, these bags, they can, although they're 6 inches high, they really can take quite a lot of chocolates, so I might take them to my kids' classrooms. And this is all of them together. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. I hope this encourages you to make some paper treat bags, even just to make them for your kids to give them in lunch. They don't have to be Halloween themed in any way, but just to add a little bit of fun in your life. So have a great day today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video.